you receive a NOICC, what can you do? Now, first of all, you have to respond to NOICC in writing and explain why your visa should not be canceled. Okay, you can do it on your own, but in our opinion, you have to get a legal advice on this, because if you jump quickly and then say whatever you want, and then you, without knowing or unintended, na-incriminate nila yung sarili mo, no? So, and then of course, if you do have a legal advice, so you know how to properly answer those things that were set out by the immigration in the NOICC. And then, on the side of the immigration, what will be taken into account? So, pag nag-respond kayo, then you have to explain the purpose of your travel to Australia, and then the extent of your visa compliance with any visa condition. So, which means to say, kung wala kang record sa immigration, that means, bibigyan ka ng kaunting understanding ng immigration. Pero kung palaging yung pangalan mo nasa immigration, naka-red flag ka, then obviously, your response will be taken lightly with the immigration. If not, they could consider that as irrelevant or not appropriate or something. And of course, the degree of hardship that you are experiencing, and also of the member of the family as well, if the visa is canceled. So this is where the compelling and compassionate reasons or grounds would come in. Yeah, so medyo mahaba yan, medyo malawak yung area na yan. And in most cases, the compelling and compassionate grounds are really good situation or circumstances to actually win the NOICC. And of course, your behavior to the department. What does it mean when it say behavior to the department? Now, you've got to show up. Huwag ka magtago sa department, because the more na nagtatago ka, the more you make yourself in a dangerous position. No? So, pakita ka or mag-report ka, paalam mo sa kanila what's going on, instead of nagtatago-tago ka. Kasi if, say, for example, your visa is canceled, or nakita nila that you're not serious in compliance, then they can easily pick you up. No? So, and then, whether there are any person in Australia whose visa would or may be canceled if your visa is canceled. So, nangyayari ito isa sa mga families, no, na isa lang yung pwedeng kakancelan pero madadamay yung pamilya, no. So, in that case, siguro you can move on the compelling and compassionate situations. Okay? So, those are the things that will be taken into account by the immigration, including kung meron ka mga obligations sa mga relevant international agreement. Ito ay para sa Australia. Like for example, yung sa mga bata, no, the best interest of the child, kasama yun. And then of course, yung obligation ng Australia sa mga refugees, obligation ng Australia sa international community. And of course, kung meron pang ibang relevant matters that will make your response to NOICC stronger. No, and then what can you do if the visa is canceled despite response to NOICC? So, unang-una, you can consider leaving Australia. So in other words, nakanselahan ka, and you normally have 35 days to leave Australia. So maybe pack up. If you think that hindi na winnable yung case mo na yan, pack up and then go. Another thing that could happen is you can apply for a review to the tribunal, and then show to the tribunal whatever is your situation, and maybe tribunal can see your situation in a different light than what you have presented to the immigration. Or alternatively, you can seek a judicial review if you think there were legal errors or judicial errors that happened while the cancellation process and decision happen. Okay? So, anong tip namin diyan sa mga nangyayaring ganyan sa NOICC, no? Ang tip namin is basically don't haste to respond. Kapag ka nakatanggap kayo ng NOICC, huwag kayong magwala, huwag kayong magalit kung kani-kanino, basahin yung sulat ng maigi. And then if you think you have reasons bakit hindi kailangang i-cancel yung visa nyo, seek our help. Seek our assistance before you send out something to the immigration. Because the moment you send out something, it's just so hard to retrieve. At baka mamaya, hindi maayos yung pagkaka-present mo at hindi makuha ng kabilang side yung real message mo doon sa gusto mong i-present. Okay?